All right, guys, I told you so. If you are a business owner and you claim the employee retention credit, here's what you need to know from a tax attorney. This is important, this is urgent, and you may need to take action. So, what is happening is the IRS has received so many fraudulent ERC claims that they are putting a moratorium on processing any new ERC claims that are filed. So I'm going to link all the notices, but basically the IRS is saying, look, we are not processing any more ERC claims throughout the rest of the year. And they are stating this is because they have so many fraudulent claims that are already being worked for audit or being worked with the Department of Justice to find promoters. So those large ERC scammos, you probably saw them all over TikTok advertising, or the businesses that claim them. So if you are a business owner and you claim the ERC, what should you do? This link here has an employee retention credit eligibility checklist. So I think this is a really good place to start to ask yourself these questions for your business to see if they are yes or no. Now, obviously, I think the best recommendation also that is being recommended by the IRS and the IRS commissioner is to seek a second opinion from a licensed tax professional. I would say probably a tax attorney, to see if you properly claimed this credit or not. Now, I've already had people reach out to my office because after they thought about it for a while, they were like, man, I don't think I really qualified for this credit. And it's true because they probably didn't. And after speaking with them, they're like, I don't feel comfortable leaving this return on the table. So what the IRS is proposing is they're basically going to create two solutions to this problem. The first one is if you didn't get your ERC funds yet, the return has not been processed, they are going to come up with a withdrawal method for asking the IRS not to process those returns claiming the credit if you believe that they are improperly claimed. Bad news is they're saying even if you withdraw your claim, that doesn't necessarily absolve you of criminal liability. But wait, what if you are one of those people, you already got the money, you already spent the money? The IRS is working on a program, a voluntary disclosure program where people can come forth and say, I don't think that I was eligible for this money. Now, again, those people are going to have to pay that money back. All right. So there's probably not going to be a lot of forgiveness of actually paying the money back. There's still going to be interest and penalties. And a lot of times with this program, there's a reduction in penalty. Now, the problem here is they already paid that scam meal 25 to 30% of the fee. And guess who's not going to be there? The mill, right? And so not only is that person going to owe all this money back, they also are going to have to pay 25 or 30% because that's how much of the credit that they paid out for the fee. They're going to have to pay that back to the IRS. Now, we do not have all the details about what that program is going to look like. The IRS is working on that now. But if you are a business owner and you did take advantage of filing an ERC claim, now would be a good time to reach out to a tax professional, specifically a tax attorney, because it's going to be a wild ride. And this is one of these types of things where people can get in a lot of trouble. This can ruin your business. I'm not a fear tactic scare person. We knew this was going to happen, be a wave of audits. There was just too much room open for abuse. There was not a lot of guidance when people started first filing. But I've been saying this for a long time. If it sounds too good to be true in tax, it probably is. So if you're a business owner and you claim the ERC, go get a second opinion. It can be with me. It can be with any tax attorney. I don't really care. Just go find out if you made a mistake or not and try to get that corrected as quickly as possible. And stay tuned for updates on the IRS's disclosure program.